Good day, everyone. Today is So Sunday. Let's see if we can make it past Tuesday or Wednesday because I seem to have been stopping on those videos, but it's been a busy week. We've been doing so well getting through our preparation, our NCLEX masterclass. And this week we are working on physiological adaptation. That category, yes, the med-surg category. And it's a very important category because we want to know how to be a safe nurse. So, the mistake you do not want to make if you're taking the NCLEX or if you're taking a nursing exam, you don't want to choose answers that are not nursing related, and you don't want to choose answers that would make you not be a safe nurse. So NCLEX is designed to test you and make sure that you are going to be a safe nurse. Now, as you're becoming ready and you're doing your practice readiness, we talked about before doing those practice questions, and the more that you do, the more you're going to become familiar with the structure and comfortable with the types of questions that you will encounter on the NCLEX and on your nursing exams. So you want to do and study as many questions as possible because this will help you become successful, not only on your nursing examinations, your HESI, your exit exam, but also on the NCLEX exam. Remember that in some of your textbooks, your nursing textbooks, there are questions, or there may be questions at the end of the content chapter. And if you're studying with me and using the Saunders 9th edition, each of those chapters also has about 10 to 15, maybe up to 20 questions on that subject. And that's going to be key practice questions to just generalize your knowledge and to make sure you know the general things you need to know in nursing. Your NCLEX review book is going to be essential, not only while you're in school, but also beyond and after you graduate and are ready to take your NCLEX. So you want to make sure after you do your practice questions to be sure that you read the accompanying rationale and that you understand and read the test taking strategy for each question. Now, when we do the NCLEX review, we talk about strategies. I may not post those in all the rationales, but you want to have your list of strategies in your test taking section of your NCLEX planner so that you can go back and forth and refer to the strategies that should have been used. The more you practice this, the better you will become. Now, you want to highlight key points. So as we go through studying physiological, which is a lot of pathophysiology, physiological adaptation, it's about how the body adapts to different acute and chronic diseases and processes, how it will adapt physiologically. So as you read, you want to highlight key points, and those key points can include any information in the text that has to do with the nurse caring for the patient. What is the nurse supposed to do at this point? All right, use your flashcards. This is times where highlighted information, it may be good to use flashcards on those things. Those flashcards can serve as a study guide and they can be portable. They're easy for you to carry in your purse, in your backpack, or wherever you're going along with your studying while you're out at the coffee shop or doing some shopping. This will help and assist you with studying and reviewing for your exams. Now, you can list signs and symptoms of a health problem on a flashcard. You can also make electronic flashcards and review them on a smartphone or tablet. That's very smart. I've never even thought about that. But since you carry your phone around with you everywhere anyway, why not use it and utilize it as a practice and study resources? Now, you may need an internet connection to connect, to review them electronically, but hey, what a great source that is. I like to use my Google Notes, and sometimes I'll put little notes in there for my shopping list. Why not use that as your flashcard list? So, one thing I want you to remember, what you will not do, the mistake you don't want to make is as you're preparing for your nursing exams, You want to make sure that all the answers you choose will be nursing related. There are some exceptions, unless the question asks you to generate solutions for a patient's care plan or plan of care. In those cases, when we include the whole plan of care, we may be utilizing some medical interventions like treatments and diagnostic tests and medications and things like that. But make sure you're not choosing answers that are beyond your scope of practice as an LPN or an RN or LVN, such as prescribing treatments. We don't diagnose, we don't order diagnostic tests or labs or medications, or we don't prescribe and alter current prescriptions. Make sure you don't do that. Focus on those nursing interventions unless it's asking you to check the things that are included in the plan of care. Now, last but not least, you want to make sure you're able to take good notes. If you're in the NCLEX review masterclass or in another class or in your nursing classroom, taking good notes is an important part of preparing for an exam. You must be accustomed to copying notes, maybe from a whiteboard or blackboard or whatever platform online or however it's presented to you. Now, you will need to take note of the significant points that are made during the in-class activity. Sometimes you'll get handouts, or for me, you'll get PDF files and materials that I'll post in Google Classroom. You want to make sure you're using those things as guides and you're reading and reviewing that so that you can have questions during class time. Same for those who are in a nursing class or nursing course. Now, that material doesn't replace the need for you to take notes, those things that I give you during a class or learning session, but you want to make sure that those handout materials that you provide, you either download them to your computer, you take notes on those handouts, or you print them out. But you want to remember those key points that you may not be able to write down every word, that a person is saying or your professor or instructor is saying, but you want to allow those key points to stand out. And sometimes a lot of those things are in the handouts. So be sure you work at developing a personal method of shorthand and abbreviating your notes so you can move quickly through the class. You may even want to record the class. Audio recording was very popular when I was in school. We actually had recorders that we can bring to class. For our online and virtual study, classes are recorded, and so you can always go back and review your classes and take notes on things that you may have missed. Now, of course, if it's a live class where you're actually in person, you may want to get permission to record the class first if it's an audio recording. So read your textbook assignments, come to class prepared. If there's any key things that your instructor gives you beforehand, you want to review those things. Go back and review the recording of lectures. Go back and listen to those. Listen to the lecture before coming to class, but after reading your assigned chapters. During class, you can take more notes on significant points made by your instructor or your tutor, and you will know what these points are if you read the assigned content before class. You also will be able to participate more effectively in any class activity if you do the preparation beforehand. So use your nursing class notes to help you prepare for class and for your exam. And we'll talk later maybe about what you want to do after class. Yeah, you definitely want to keep those notes, read and organize your class notes after class. You can't just study in class and not study out of class. You also have to take time on your own to review your notes. So this week we're doing physiological adaptation. We're starting off with renal, and renal is going to be an exciting topic to talk about, but we got to take good notes and we got to understand this physiological process so we can answer questions carefully, use our test taking tips and strategies, our content knowledge, our nursing knowledge, and show them that we know how to practice safely as a nurse. I hope this has helped you today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, this So Sunday. So, you want to be a nurse? Do you know what it takes to prepare? Do you know what you need to do to master the nursing exams and the NCLEX? Continue, stay in tune, subscribe, like, pass it on, share, so you can find out more important test success tips along the way. Happy So Sunday. Hope you enjoyed this video and I hope this helps. Have a wonderful rest of your day.